Hey gang, this is Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studio, and this is my second attempt at recording the audio for this video, and that kind of bums me out, to say the least. So I hope everything goes well this time, cause I don't think I'll do a third one. Here's hoping, fingers crossed. Well, this is day 7 of Inktober. My Inktober illustrations that I'll collect all together and add narration and dialogue and make into a comic, which you'll be able to purchase at the towards the end of the month. Um, right now, you can pre-order and get a sketch card as well. Uh, Links are in the description box below. If you don't know about Inktober, there's a link for that. Um, and I should put my Patreon link if you want to support all that I do. Posting art videos, making comics, uh, doing hangouts. I'll be getting back to my podcast, making blogs every now and then, making random art. So, yeah, I hope you will. But to talk specifically about this piece, day 7, um, this is a little more story oriented as I see it. You know, it's Bobby has been racing home. He raced down the hallway, and he's made it into the kitchen, and he's proceeding to make himself a sandwich, have a after school snack, um, and we'll be digging into him conversing with his parents next, and so on. A bunch of stuff afterwards. Trust me, it's going to get a lot better. And this is a science fiction story, so you'll you'll see that happen down the line. There are 31 of these. I'll probably add a few more images, maybe a splash page, definitely a cover um, before all is said and done. Um, so as I'm doing the audio for this, uh, I'm looking at the video and also looking at the final piece. I just want to mention that I I believe what this I did this piece day 7. I actually did on October 7th, and today I'm doing the audio. It's November 7th. So I believe at the time I put in an order for some new art supplies that I desperately needed. And heck, when it still comes down to it, I could I could use a $100 or $2 worth of supplies, but I'm making do at the moment. My brush was pretty much dying. I did most of this piece in quill, uh, so it's not as slick as I would like it, but I'm happy enough with the final piece, and I think it looks cool. Hope you agree. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the audio, see if this is working, and come back. Okay, I was getting worried that uh, I did audio for the length of the video, and it captured a minute, and I don't know what the heck happened, but seems to be working now. I'm going to trust it to the end. Um, and see if I can remember various things I talked about. Well, one of the major things is the last video I posted was 3 times up, and because this is traditional, and because um, I'm you know essentially sometimes off camera. Apologies for that. But I'm spinning the drawing around as I work. 3 times up is just too fast. It looks ridiculous. You can't really see what I'm doing. Defeats the purpose, I believe. So 2 times up is good. 3 times up would work if I was doing digital, but nah. So the videos are going to be longer, but the only problem I see with that is I like to fill them with um, commentary, and it just means that I have to do longer commentary, and you know, definitely there's only so much I want to say about the piece itself. Um, but let's see how it goes. Um, Usually, when it comes to comics and art, I could talk endlessly. It's easier when I'm actually talking to other people, but we'll see how it goes. Uh, some videos might end, the audio end before the video ends, but yeah, I know I have more to say. Like, one of the things I wanted to mention is every almost every art video I do is slightly different. The settings are aren't always the same, so sometimes it's brighter, sometimes it's darker, sometimes it's more colorful, sometimes it's more towards black and white. Um, Last video I noticed, and somebody commented, was way too, the glare was way too much, and it just so happens that I changed the position of my lamp in this one, I believe. I know I messed around. I tried to improve upon the visuals, the setup I have, and you know, there's no way I can make it exactly the same each time because I don't have that kind of setup. So, as I look at it now, it's definitely a lot less glary. It was really bad last video. So, apologies if you're watching these. Um, and I do want you to watch them, as well as listen to me ramble about different things. So, yeah, I should really bring my webcam closer to me because I notice a lot of times it's like the bottom of it is the illustration is going off on the bottom. So, let's see if I improved upon that. I know I tried a couple of times. Anywho, so yeah, piece came out pretty decently. I'm liking where I've gone so far, and it really dives. It's gonna take a little while to really get into the juicy part of the story, but there's more developments as we go forward. Um, and really just having fun, like illustrating, like doing a lot of stuff I haven't done before, illustration wise, like I think I mentioned this time around, I didn't do the fishbowl effect. I might, you know, is that my cat? My cat's calling me. Um, I just tried to mix things up, and I didn't think a whole comic of fishbowl lens would have. Well, I guess it would have worked, but uh, you know, I, it's yeah. I just try to mix it up, so it's not always consistent stylistically. But I think you can grasp the what you're seeing and what's developing and what's happening and so on. That's the main point anyway. So okay. So before I run out of time, but I do have plenty of time at the moment. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First of all, I had a comic book Skype chat with Gary Odd Edman, um, Jeff Lafferty, and Kevin Cross last night. Um, we had a really terrific, very, very long conversation amongst us, talking about art and comics and um, wide range of things, interests, movies, book, paintings, and different stuff. Uh, those guys are awesome, inspirational, um, totally great to be friends with them. Hope that we could all meet up one day and physically. Um, I'd love to make it out to Denver, which is, where Jeff is, and I have some other friends out there, and definitely Portland, uh, West Coast. I'm sure I know a lot of people out there as well. Um, I forget where Odd is. Oh, Texas. Well, I don't know if I'm going to Texas anytime soon, but maybe you can meet us at a convention. Um, but yeah, I wanted to mention that because it's been a crazy month of October. Had a lot of sort of family friends of Lisa's family had a couple of babies and they were in the hospital. Currently, her father is in a hospital. Actually, not today, but he will be again Monday. He's going to go through some tests and stuff. I'm not going to go into exactly what, but Lisa and her brother aren't close with him, but they still care about him, and he cares about them, and it's uh, her parents separated when she was very young, so it wasn't like she spent a lot of time, but they reconnected in the last year, and so she went to visit him today, actually. Uh, anyway, that's all to say that October was crazy. Um, Trying to catch up on client work and other things before I get on to production of this. Um, but uh, wanted to mention Studio Synergy. Taking a break at the moment for that. It's really, it's not working and I gotta find out why it's highly frustrating to set up Hangouts and host it and be kicked off of your own Hangouts. So I'm reluctant to start one again anytime soon. I might not host another Studio Synergy this month. Remains to be seen. Um, there's been some conversation about possibly um, reworking the format with me and some other people. Um, I'll let you know more as soon as we set more things in stone. But I'll probably just be a part of the Artcasters Hangout for the moment. Um, I want to free up more of my time anyway to take care of business and produce more art. And, I got to get back on doing commissions uh, and so on and so on. So, uh, where are we at? Oh, lastly, I just want to mention there was a great and wonderful guy, Jeremy Dale, did a comic book called Skyward, which was his own creator-owned project for Action Labs, and he passed away very young, 35. I'll put the links to two different campaigns, GoFundMe campaigns, to help his family out in this time. But it was shocking to the comic book community. I have only known him online, but he always had something nice to say, and we commented back and forth. And I've known him for years online. Uh, Truly a talent and one of the good guys. If you could help out, at least by sharing the campaigns, then please do. Um, I'll see you again tomorrow. This is it. Check out the final piece at the end.